What is up, everybody? We are back. We got an interesting video today. My co-host has volunteered to ask me to bring up a good subject today. This is going to be regarding the WNBA. Now, listen, this is all new to you guys. Usually, you guys are hearing the NBA, the stats and NBA players, finals, Olympics, all that. But we're going to be doing something new. So right now, this is the playoff time for the WNBA. We will be talking about that for right now. And a quick reminder, next month, it's NBA season. NBA season will start next month. And I will be discussing as far as the NBA tournament Cup League that will be starting up again in November. So we will be discussing that next week, as far as everything else going on about next month. But we got stuff to talk about, and I hope you guys enjoy. Until then, this is the Basketball Truth and Knowledge. I am your co-host, Aramis.
I'm Ray Daniels. Let's get it.
Let's get right into it. All right. My boy, how you been?
Man, it's a beautiful day out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Ready to talk about some good topics today.
Yes,
I did a little research. The WNBA again is like one of the hottest things going right now.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yes, sir. Asia Wilson just surpassed top scoring for the season with 962 points total and counting. The Liberty are ranked number 1 in the seedings, and I think the Aces are 3. And Caitlin Clark with Indiana Fever, they have moved up to the 5 slot. Angel Reese, unfortunately for all Angel Reese fans, she our double queen. You know, the Bayou Barbie, Chi-Town Barbie. Unfortunately, suffered a season-ending injury with her wrist. So she will be no longer participating in for the rest of the season. You know, we wish her a speedy recovery. Cardozo, her teammate, is picking up the slack, and right now they're fighting for the 8th spot. They're tied for the 8th spot to make the final slot for the playoffs. So we wish them well. To hope they can still, make the playoffs without Angel Reese, but that's going to be tough sledding because Angel Reese was a big part of that team. Double queen.
She was. Yep, and that's So I did a little bit of research myself, and to witness, not to witness, but to bring to the fans too, because Angel Reese made a statement to the fans and people who watched the WNBA to reassure them that she did injure herself. I think it's like a little small crack of a line in her wrist. So it's not too bad, but it is a ending season injury. But she'll be back. But it's just that she's gonna have to get surgery, which I think she did. And she's got a cast on right now.
Yeah, she completed the surgery. Yep, they finalized surgery like 2 days ago.
Yep, she completed the surgery, and I did stay tuned with their team that they played yesterday. They lost to Minnesota Lynx 66-83. Despite not having injuries, there was a big of an upset for Chicago Sky. And if you go to Las Vegas Aces against Indiana Fever, they actually lost 78-74. That was actually a quite good game, to be honest. And
absolutely,
despite that, Indiana Fever can keep up with Aces, but if that was short. So we will be talking about that later on in the show as we discuss the MVP this season and the playoff picture for WNBA.
Yes,
but first, I want to bring up something about the NBA real quick. There's some things that I want to talk about real quick. This is reassuring that the overalls of these NBA players and their reaction to their overall. So let me see if I can bring that up because this was regarding that Durant was unhappy with his record. With his overall rating. He was rated a 94, and he was the ninth. He was the ninth player to have a 94 overall, and he was upset about that.
So
Now
what do you feel he should have been rated?
he should have been rated a lot higher than that. He honestly, if you really think about it, Durant should have been a 97 overall. Despite of him and how he is, like I get it. You guys are all going off for just one season, despite how he played. But you can't just. I mean, you can't do that, man. It's just
So Aramis, let me ask you this. So when they do the ratings, is it based on the current or previous season, or is it based off of overall career? Because if it's overall career, then absolutely, I would say he should be, 95 percentile or higher. But if it's based on season to season, then that's a whole different story. Because the last season,
right.
Durant wasn't a 98 in my opinion. He's still, top one of the top in the league. But at the end of the day, when you put the person at 97, 98, 99, it ain't much more ceiling to go up. So, you gotta be that dog. That dude like Tatum should be a 97, 98. And at the end of the day, nobody should be getting a 99 for real, for real.
Right. But yeah, but it's just like despite him not getting of a higher overall, but I don't know how they're doing it, to be
Mhm.
honest. And if you really think about it, because if they're going just off the career wise, then yeah, he should be a little bit higher on
Mhm.
that list. And don't get me wrong, Nikola Jokic is at number one. I think he's like a 97. Luca is right behind him. I think he's like a 96 or yeah, I think he's 96. Steph is a 95 and he's at number 6. LeBron is a 95. I know he's 95, 96. And he's number 4. And ahead of them are Shea. Joel is ahead of Bron and KD.
Really? Joel Embiid?
They got Joel at a higher overall than Bron, Curry, and KD.
I mean, Embiid is a awesome. He a true specimen. The man 7 feet, big man, can shoot the ball out the lights. The only thing I don't really like about Embiid so much is because the modern day game has taken the big man, to the stretch 4, stretch 5 positions, and nobody
Yeah,
really post up. So, I just feel like that. Embiid's post game. He I mean, I ain't gonna say he can't post. I don't want to, disrespect the man. But at the end of the day, he ain't really a person that's dominant in the paint like a Shaq or somebody like that, or Akeem Olajuwon, or what's the one guy out that play out west? What's his name? Joe. What is it? Rudy Gobert. Some of them
yeah,
players is
Gobert.
real players that play in that has great footwork and post play. So, I just don't like that Embiid doesn't, utilize his body more in the post than he do. And even with that, he still is versatile. I just wish that he would do a little bit more because when you think of him, you don't think of a dominant big man. He is a big man, but he don't play big in the paint.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm trying to look this up. Okay, so I have the top 10 current right now. So Nikola Jokic is at number 1. He's at 97. Luca at 97. Giannis 97. Shea Gilius Alexander. He's at 96. Joel 96. LeBron 95. Curry 95. Jason Tatum, 95. Kevin Durant, 94. And Davis, 94. That's the top 10 for the rate for overall rankings from 1 to 10.
So, Amos, let me ask you a question. Do you think somebody else should have been in that top 10 different than what you just named?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Davis shouldn't. I think Davis needs to be needs to be removed, and I believe either Wemby should have been in that list because definitely Wemby. I think they made Wemby a 90 overall.